Hello, friend. Okay, I wanted to share with you this idea that time management is not so much managing time because we can't actually manage time. Time does its own thing, right? We can manage ourselves in the time, but it's more of managing our thoughts. So I want to share with you something that happened with me yesterday, and maybe you'll relate to this. Maybe you'll find this helpful. If you disagree, put it in the comments. Let's chat about it. But this is what I found true for me. So the night before yesterday, so let's see, Sunday night? I'm like, what day is it? Sunday night, I had some specific things that I wanted to do on Monday. And I actually sat down and I thought through my thoughts for the day. And that was really helpful. And here's what I discovered. First of all, I wanted to wake up at 6 again, which I had been doing really well for most of March until the last week, kind of, got off the bandwagon a little bit. And I was like, I really want to get back on. I want to wake up at 6. I get so much more done when I can wake up at 6, right? So immediately my thought about waking up at 6 was, I'm going to be too tired to wake up. And you know what that made me feel? It made me feel depressed. And I was like, okay, so if I feel depressed about feeling too tired to wake up, then what do I do, right? Then I'm going to snooze the alarm. I'm going to stay in bed till 7 o'clock. And then I'm going to feel behind. I'm not going to take care of myself. I'm going to feel rushed the entire morning. I don't spend time with God. And my result is that I don't wake up on time. That's my result. If I'm going to go with that thought of I'm going to be too tired to wake up. So I was like, well, I don't like that result. So let me think about this a little bit. And I thought about it and I was like, what if my thought about getting up at 6 was I can get up and do hard things? What does that make me feel? Like, that actually makes me feel like calm. It makes me feel confident. If I'm feeling calm and confident, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to wake up on time. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to feel calm with all the things that need to be done in the morning. I'm going to spend time with God. Like, everything is going to look better if I have this thought, I can get up and do hard things, instead of I'm going to be too tired to wake up. Anyone feel me here? Okay, then I went on and I asked myself, I had quite a few things that needed to be done yesterday. And I was feeling a little bit behind because it's the beginning of the month and I had some specific things that I like to get prepped just so that I'm prepared for the rest of the month. And so, and I not only had beginning of the month stuff, but I actually had end of the month stuff that wasn't done. And so I was like, okay, what are my thoughts about this? And my thought was, I have so much to do and it will take forever. That was my thought, okay? And that made me feel tired, like instantly tired, okay? So when I'm feeling tired, what am I gonna do? Well, I'm gonna procrastinate. I'm gonna scroll on my phone, right? I'm gonna put off doing that thing that I know I need to do because I'm feeling tired. And then it does take forever to get things done. So I literally am gonna create that result of my thought. Like, my thought was, I have so much to do and it will take me forever. And then that's exactly what happens, right? If I'm going to stick with that thought. So I thought about that I can do this quickly and easily. Like, I can get this stuff done. So then when I'm thinking that, I'm actually feeling energized. And when I feel energized, what am I going to do? Well, I might set the timer. I might turn on music that gets me pumped up and motivated. I didn't actually do that yesterday, but it was an idea that I would have done if I felt like I was really just getting distracted easily. Stand at my desk, be focused, do my aroma boost, which is awesome, and get things done. And then my result would be that I get my checklist done quickly. And that's exactly what happened. So yesterday I had all these things that needed to get done. And because I had sat down the night before and thought through my thoughts and decided what I was actually going to believe for the next day, I got all of my stuff done like 2 hours before dinner time. And so I had plenty of time to fold all the laundry that also needed to be folded. I read books to the kids. After dinner, I just chilled and rested, and then I read a book and I took a detox bath, and I went over my thoughts for the next day too. So anyway, so this is what I mean about like time management is much more about thought management, because when you're allowing your brain to sit in drama, things take forever. And I do this very often. In fact, I caught myself doing this morning on a reel I was making. I was just sitting in drama about it, and I was like, stop, just go do it. Just finish it, just do it, right? But this is what happens when we are feeling stuck, and we're listening to all the things that our brain is telling us. We're actually going to take forever to get things done. So if you are struggling with being efficient, I would just challenge you to look at the thoughts you're thinking about what you need to do. And maybe you do have too much on your to-do list. I will tell you that I think that we can get actually a lot more done if we just plan on 3 things instead of like 10. Because when you have 10, like automatically you're overwhelmed, automatically, right? And so then you are going to take forever to get those done. But if you're like, I only have 3 major things I need to do today, then you're like, oh, I can do that, right? And then you actually get them done faster, and then you might actually add some more things in like I did yesterday, right? So anyway, that's a little challenge for you. This is something that I help my brand partners with when I'm coaching them, because I know that time is tricky. Time is hard. And we can have so many thoughts about it and feel like, oh, I don't have time to do that. I don't have time to do that, right? But we want to, right? And so it's just a matter of figuring out like, what are our thoughts about this and why is it that we're not doing this thing that we want to do, right? Anyway, so it can be really helpful. So drop a comment if you found that helpful. If you watched the replay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.